Well, guys, as always, appreciate you guys' time. Shout out to Coach Rice and our basketball team coming out with a big first dub, and Coach, Jim and our girls soccer team, man, continues to roll. And so it's awesome to see just our sports and what they're doing. But we're excited for this weekend, man. We know we got a really good team coming on the blue. Coach Choate was here for a long time. He's done a lot of good things at Montana State, at Texas, and we know they're going to be very, very prepared for us. And we're working our tail off to earn the right to play our best Saturday night. We need this place packed. We need it locked and loaded. No idea what jerseys we're wearing yet. I'm sure somebody does, but we got whatever it is, we got to be ready to play our best. I mean, they're going to have a very good plan against us, and it's one of those things like, it's going to be a very methodical game. If I'm them, and I told our team, they're going to slow the pace down with their offense. They're going to try to run the ball very consistently and keep our offense off the field. Limit the possessions. I mean, that's what some teams have started to do against us, and we know we're going to see that. When their quarterback number 2 is healthy, they've been in every game they've played in, and so they've got the guys healthy again to come out here and play their best. And so we've got to earn the right to do the same. And obviously, as Coach Choate, from his special teams background, we've had to work a bunch of fakes and all these different things he's done, and that's what. For me, I never want to leave any stone unturned. We want to look at it in all 3 phases, making sure we're giving our players the best opportunity to be successful on Saturday. So you work your tail off during the week to show them looks, show them film, walk through things. But then the fine line is when they get to Saturday, man, do not overthink this. Go cut it loose. Go attack success. I don't want anybody going out there being afraid of failure. Attack success, man. Be on the hunt. I tell our team, we are always the hunter. Always. It's not, well, I hope we don't lose and we keep, man, that's not our mentality. We are always the hunter. That's our mentality here. And our guys have had a good week. We got to continue to improve and prep on our Friday, but got to, proud of where our guys are at right now.
I know your guys' path never crossed here, but I also know coaching circles are small. So how well do you know Jeff Choate?
I don't know Jeff Choate well. First time I met him in person when he was at Texas as a linebackers coach. We went out there to coach at campus. First time I met him in person, and then seeing him at some of the Mountain West meetings. Obviously, Nate Potter and Matt Miller worked for him. Kane Ione worked for him prior to, and Kane's a really good friend of mine. So know really more of Jeff Choate than I do actually of him. But I mean, everyone I meet, speaks the world of him, of who he is as a coach, who he is as a person, and everyone's like, man, you better get ready. Like Coach Choate, this is the game. I'm like, guys, and it needs to be the game for us, and I hear that every week. Hey, the Aztecs, this is the game. I mean, and I know it is different. For a guy that's from Idaho, did a phenomenal job coaching here. I know he's the Nevada Wolfpack have gotten better, and they're only going to continue to improve with him at the helm. He's got really good coaches around him. Their O-line coach who worked with a bunch of our guys, I think he's one of the best O-line coaches, around at the schemes they're going to be running and what they're going to be doing. So we know we're going to get a very motivated, really good Nevada Wolfpack team, and for us, we've got to earn the right to go play our best.
And what do you think of what the job that Kane's done with the defense?
Yeah, Kane's a really good football coach. And once again, he's a guy that I absolutely loved working with for the 3 years. He's a great motivator. He does a good job simplifying things to the players, and he's done a great job, man. What he's able to do and being on the attack. And even how they were going to recruit some of these transfers to their whole team. They went out and hit the transfer portal really hard, and they landed on these kids. And they're really good players for him now. But Kane Ione's a great coach, and he's going to get this defense motivated. They're going to be sound, and they're going to have a lot of really good switch ups. He does a great job of showing one thing and being able to pressure opposite and different coverage adjustments. His guys play very, very hard. That's something I respect about Kane and who he is as a defensive coach, is his guys are going to be relentless.
Coach, big picture-wise, what does the Nevada series mean to Boise State football?
It's a huge deal to us. And I'd say that, and I've been asked a lot, even preseason, Coach, who's your rival? And it's hard to put your finger on it because, you could go down the list from BYU, Fresno State. Nevada's up there, though. It really is. I know for this community, for me, and I showed our team. 2010, we're down there and lose the game. We're ranked 4. I think they're ranked 19. And then I'm very open with our guys. Last time Nevada came to the Blue, they beat us up. It wasn't like, oh, my gosh, they found a way to sneak out with a victory. They beat us up on the Blue in 21. It's not like this is some – 15 years ago they beat Boise State. This was the last time they played here. So just giving our guys especially for our guys here, because some of our guys here from a lot of different walks of life, they don't maybe know some of the traditions of this place and what it means. I know if you talk to anyone from Bronco Nation, You talk about Nevada Wolfpack, like they're going to tell you exactly their thoughts on this team and the rivalry that it's been for years. And so just making sure our team understands what they're going to be. Like I said, they're going to be motivated. They're going to make this game. They're going to pound the rock. They're going to have their answers with, throwing it up to the big receivers they got, and they're going to keep the ball away from our offense. Like that's what's going to happen. And now we got to go out and execute our plan, and it's going to be two good football teams playing Saturday night.
Spencer, just back to Coach Choate real quick. I know you said you don't know him that much, but he brought a down Paul Hammer to Boise State. And just what can you say about guys who come to a program like this and leave a legacy?
Yeah, there's no question. Jeff Choate with the hammer I've seen, a bunch of different things from Jeff Choate over, even preseason opponent scout from some of the fakes and stuff they did in the Fiesta Bowl, the special teams coordinator, what he did at Montana State. And once again, I know guys that worked for him, and whenever you know somebody worked for somebody and they could speak to who they are as a man, who they are as a coach, how they're going to motivate their team, that speaks levels. It's not what you read online or I heard from somebody. Like these guys speak the world of Jeff Choate, and the times I've met him, he's been awesome. And so, like I said, I think the world of he's had a huge impact here. He has a part of the legacy here in what Boise State did. I wasn't there. He was, in regards to building these, back in the, whatever the years he was here. I think, was it 2006, 2011? And he did a phenomenal job here. And so I know him coming back here, his team's going to be motivated. At this point, when we take the field, though, it's going to be the Boise State Broncos versus the Nevada Wolfpack. And I tell our team, this isn't about me. This isn't about him. It's about our team, continue to learn and grow. And we've got to make sure, just like anything, learn and grow from the 8 games we played so we can play our best game 9. And the month in November, this is the compete month. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's, maybe under the weather. Someone's got to step up. They got a third string here, that's everywhere. And now who's going to do their best in regards to not letting the little things slide? Like I told our team about that a lot, do simple better. Do simple better. Yes, I know you've been in this walkthrough now for whatever it is, 2.5 months we've been in season. Great. Can we do it better now than we did in August? And whatever team does that the best is going to have the best opportunity to win. So excited to compete this weekend, but we're very aware of the team we're going to be playing, and we know it's going to be a huge test.
College game days in town. They're doing a piece on Ashton. Prater and I had Marty Smith on yesterday, and he talked about getting to meet you and know you and how impactful that was. And you guys just had this very, momentous time meeting him. Well, this attention you guys are getting, a feature on College game day and whatnot. How are you handling all this, Spencer?
Yeah, it was awesome meeting Marty. First, I've obviously seen him on TV for years. So I kind of fanboyed out a little bit when I first saw him here, but it's a testament to our kids. And once again, you guys know me, I give Jesus all the glory. I know the only reason I'm head coach is because I'm here to develop people. It's not because I'm so cool. It's not because I'm smart. It has nothing to do with that. It's because I'm here to develop young men. And I believe that. And that's what me and Marty talked about. We talked about those things. Because he was kind of asking about me. I'm like, this is my heart. I don't say this because, coach is being humble. This is the right thing to say. That's what I feel. I know that's why I'm here. And we had a great conversation. So seeing some of the features and the things that are going on, talking about this team, our players deserve it. And I want this program to be a light on a hill. I want that. That's what we work our tails off to do. I'm not saying it is yet, but that's our goal. And so being able to get ESPN here or CBS and these different ones is awesome for our team, our players, and Bronco Nation, this community. Because this community thrives around this football team. And it's my job to make sure we continually grow and continue to improve and focus on what matters. No different like we talked about the other day. The college football playoff rankings come out for the first time on Tuesday. Awesome. Blah, blah, blah. Still does not matter one bit. You lose a game and no one's talking about you. Well, they are talking about you. They're talking the other way. So for me, it's awesome. There's so many cool things out there, from the Heisman to these different things. And I'm so thankful that Bronco Nation, our team, are going through this. But it is my job to make sure our team is laser focused on what really matters, and that's our work and earning the right to play our best. Because every team we play has an opportunity to beat us. Every team we play, we have an opportunity to win.
I know you say that the rankings don't matter, but in terms of, I don't know if style points is the right word, just the eye test of how you guys look and play, because these they will matter here, in a month or whatever.
No question.
We saw the fake punt, some of the stuff you guys were doing with the score being what it was last week. How do you kind of approach a big Fox game? People are saying, big stage for Genty, big stage for this team to kind of back up what they've done. How do you kind of look at just the eye test part of this and style points and wanting to do the best you can, week in and week out now?
Yeah, BJ. And I don't say it in regards to deflecting about the play. Obviously, it's a huge deal. it doesn't matter yet, right? It's going to, no question. Like, that's coming for us, but it doesn't matter yet. What matters is, to your point, us playing our best on Saturday. And regardless of, Big Fox or whatever, like, it's a huge opportunity for our team to play, but it's just another opportunity. And that's because of the reality with our players, even our coaches. Like, there's so many things coming at them, from family to media to, it's an influx of either A, positivity, or B, things that are down the road that you only got so much time in a day. And I relate this to our players. Even if I spend, a certain amount on things that I don't control, that's, you wasted that time. You could have done it watching film, getting sleep, whatever you could be doing. And so I want to be very direct with my messaging with our players. I want to be very direct with our staff, because you only have so much time. And I don't want to waste 1 minute on a weekly basis, BJ, focusing on things that don't matter. And even in games, like, we go into every single game not thinking style points. We go in every game, this is the goal to win. Not this is the goal to win by this many. Like, and that's our goal. And no different in the game on Saturday. Like, we've been working, the fake punt and going through it, and there was the situation to use it. When I want our team to know Coach is going to be on the attack. Like, we are never taking our foot off the gas. If we're up big, we're down big, we are going to be on the attack. I believe that's trained, and I want them to feel that from me, and I want them to feel that in how we practice. So we just got to keep getting better, BJ, and that's my heart for our team. We got to keep focusing on what matters, and no different than I've told our team every single game. Your best is enough, but your best is required. And that sounds good, but are you really gonna require the best of yourself on a Thursday walkthrough practice week, whatever it is? That's what's going to separate these teams in November, because there's going to be guys in the playoff ranking that are out a week from now. There's going to be some that stay and grow. We want to be one of those ones that continues to improve, and then we'll see where the chips lie at the end of the season.
We talked with Alexander yesterday, and I know he's obviously been wearing the green dot all season for you guys, but that could obviously, if used correctly, could be a big competitive advantage for a defense. When did you realize that Alexander Tubner was the perfect guy, and what does it mean to be the guy that wears the green dot?
Yeah, I mean, he's everything runs through Tubes on our defense, like in regards to the checks, the communication, the situational awareness. And first off, Jay, and he can handle it, because you also got to be very careful. This is no different from the iPads. It can be information overload. For forever, you drew stuff up on a whiteboard, and you could only give your players 1 or 2 quick things before taking the field. Now they can watch the whole dang drive. For some players, that's too much. So they're going to go out there and overanalyze and not really cut it loose to play their best. No different for whoever wears the green dot. Like, it has to be someone that can take information, situational, formational, whatever it might be, and help others, and then be able to be the type of competitor that can still lock into my key and my job. And I think that's very few players around the country that can really do that. I believe Tubes is one of those, and obviously he's shown that. I mean, how he preps, how he practices, he's a guy that you can put everything on him. Like, there's things we do with him that we wouldn't do with anybody else, because of how he preps and how he practices and the relentlessness he plays. And he's been here for a long time, so he knows how we would be attacked and how we are going to be on the attack.
Your defense seems to improve every week. What have you seen them improve on, and what can they work on to go to the next level from here?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Chins and our defensive staff are relentless to every week. Okay, how are we being attacked? What are we learning, and how can we continue to grow? And then be intentional to get it fixed. So, tackling is always something you're focused on. I think we're improving it, but we still are missing too many tackles, and everybody's in some certain place with it. Instead of just like telling our guys, hey, BJ, make that tackle. No, we're going to have drills that directly correlate what we have missed in games. If it's sideline tackle, leverage tackle, and that's what I really appreciate about our D staff. They're very intentional to get things fixed, and our players see that. And because you can't fix everything at one time. Like, what are we going to be intentional to do? And our guys have grown week to week, and I'm proud of that. You need to, because in defensively, you can't take points off the board. You can't go into a game and take a quarter or two to ease into it. Like, you got to be on point from Jump Street. And I'm proud of our guys growing. There's still a lot of meat on the bone. Like, and our guys you can see week to week that our guys are improving, and we need to. And especially the offenses we're going to see, no different this week. Every week you play a quarterback like number 2 this week. He can run all over you. He can throw it all. Like, that's what we're defending, and making sure our guys are coached and understand what it is, but be on the attack, man. Do not fear failure. Go, go, go. Shoot your shot.